So. Dann gucken wir doch mal, wem diese Jacke gehört. Hops.
I know this isn't your coat. What's it doing here?
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's. It's seen some abuse.
Okay.
I'm sure he handled it just fine.
Ich hab zerstört, wer Bloody Marys Code. Gucken wir uns mal.
Time for traveler's checks, huh?
Mit seinem Geld. Wir nehmen jetzt mal einfach
Won't be
was.
needing this anymore.
Aber vielleicht doch nicht so gut.
That sick piece of... The shard.
Ja,
It's the shard.
sehr gut.
Finally.
Sehr gut. Und jetzt einfach weg hier. Scheiß auf den Rest. Tschüss, ich hab alles.
Real happy you found what you're looking for, Bigby. But what about me?
Was ist mit dir?
What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary. They won't care that I held up my end.
You won't have to worry, Johann. I'm gonna take him.
Weißt du, dieser Crooked Man, der hat einfach so viele bei sich drin. Der hat mit so vielen irgendwas gemacht. Der hat irgendjemand irgendwas geklaut. Hat irgendjemanden erpresst. Wenn wir nach jedem einzeln gucken würden, würden wir nicht hinterherkommen. Deshalb müssen wir direkt die Quelle ausmachen und sie zerstören. Wir brauchen den Crooked Man. Wir brauchen ihn. Wir müssen ihn nicht töten. Obwohl. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Ich weiß es noch nicht. Ich weiß es noch nicht.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, means his hand was in my pocket.
Was war das jetzt?
Just let him go.
Once the mirror's
Programmierfehler?
fixed, we can use it to find that crooked bastard.
Was war das?
Or at least
Egal.
wherever he hangs his hat. That's how Crane kept tabs on him. And everybody else. I'd say he was abusing the privilege. He was probably spying on all of us.
He was probably spying on me.
Anyway,
No,
Das-
it's fine. You did excellent work, Bigby.
Danke.
Ah, there's the old wrecking ball himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment.
Ja, der stand doch gerade schon mal.
what I found.
Egal.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
That's over now. Because we got the mirror. And once it's fixed, we got him. That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it. He was even running black market magic out of the butcher's shop. I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh,
Keine Ahnung, was da los ist. Soll ich das Spiel mal neu starten oder so? Weil das ist gerade echt ein bisschen strange. Ich starte mal eben neu und guck mal, was da los ist. Warum da immer the choice is blank steht, das sollte ja, glaube ich, nicht so sein. Start mal eben neu. Moment, bitte. The Wolf Among Us wird gestartet. Hier. Steht da sogar. Moment, da steht's. Wird gestartet. Ja. Wird gestartet. Und es lesen. So lang könnt ihr ja diesen Wolf angucken. Wir brauchten das so lang. Mein Gott! Fang ich auf! Warte, ich beende mal Steam komplett. Ja, dann. Ah! So. Steam ist zu, dann starten wir es mal nochmal. Da. Möchtest du das Spiel jetzt starten? Das wäre super. Ja. Geht das jetzt? Wie kann nicht gestartet werden? Anwendung läuft bereits. Gut. Habe ich jetzt nicht mitbekommen, dass die bereits läuft, aber wenn du das sagst, dann... Und tatsächlich, wir haben Hero of Among Us Exe. Beenden wir die mal. Versuchen es mal direkt über Steam zu starten. So. Ah, jetzt soll's gehen. Moment, das sieht gerade komisch aus. Das ist normal. Okay. Team verkleinern. Team verkleinern. Desktop aus. Fenster neu auswählen. So. Ich hoffe, jetzt läuft wieder alles normal. Das war gerade nämlich echt komisch, weil da überall die Choices blank gestanden ist. Und ich nicht wusste, was ich sagen sollte. Ich glaube, das habe ich bei Gronk im Let's Play auch gesehen. Ich bin mir gerade aber nicht sicher, weil es ist, wie gesagt, schon 2 Jahre her. Ich mag Wölfe auch. Ah, halt. Nein, so weit sind wir noch nicht. Okay, dann nochmal.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane was helping himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket. And you just let him go!
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby,
Hi.
where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Okay, ich glaube jetzt ist es so, wie es sein sollte. Halt, immer noch die Fresse.
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Ja, okay. Da wären gar keine
Finally.
Choices gewesen.
Swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby.
Was auch
You've
immer.
been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I gotta say,
Das ist das
this thing
Wichtigste.
reaches a lot further than we thought. Crooked Man has something on everyone.
Genau, das ist das
It wasn't
Wichtigste.
just beauty and the loan. Beast was working for him. His goon, the Jersey Devil, is putting the squeeze on all kinds of fables down at the Lucky Pawn. He was even running black market magic out of the butcher shop. But that's over now, because we got the mirror. And once it's fixed, we got him.
So einfach ist.
That's how we're gonna do
Ich
it.
glaube nicht, dass Crane.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Oh, gerne doch. Gerne doch.
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Why don't you go fuck off until I'm good and ready?
Ich mag dich nicht. Ich hoffe, das merkst du.
I
Dankeschön.
understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know? So this process can be a little touchy.
I found it at the butcher shop, the cut above. It was in Crane's car.
Ach so, ich jetzt sagen so, was?
There was a lot of weird magic going on there.
Mhm.
That has something to do with it. Other than that, last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help.
Bitteschön.
It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
Wie ironisch ist das denn? Er spinnt
Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
zwar andere aus, aber er selber möchte nicht.
He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Sie interessieren sich nur für sich selbst. Die sind selbstsüchtig, wie fast jeder Mensch auf diesem gottverdammten Planeten.
Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
Ich glaube, wenn dieser Crooked Man weg ist, wird alles wieder besser. Ich hoffe es.
Toad, come here.
Wir müssen das mit den Glamours halt echt in den Griff kriegen. Das,
To an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you, and you can't deny that.
Toad, this is the business office, not a bank.
You're always talking about glamours and how it's my responsibility. Well, what about your responsibility? My car, total, the gaping maw in my wall, any of us sound familiar?
Das ist halt wahr, ne?
Looking for a handout. Just what's right. I need it, Big B.
Wir haben sein Auto zerstört, da hat er halt echt recht.
Won't be getting any use out of this.
Wir haben halt wirklich sein Auto zerstört und haben dafür noch kein Geld bezahlt. Deshalb ist es völlig rechtens, dass wir ihm dieses Geld geben. Von Crane, weil Crane hätte eigentlich sowieso sehr viel in seinem Apartment fixen müssen. Von dem her ist das vollkommen gerechtfertigt und okay.
Farm is always on the table.
But of course.
Wie gesagt, eigentlich hätte Crane so viel in seinem Apartment reparieren sollen, das hat er nicht. Sei doch nicht so überglücklich, das ist doch so auffällig, Mann!
Wanna talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not.
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Don't worry. I did the right thing.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy. Fine, we'll deal with it later. You know I
Ich
should
habe ihm
ask
das
you
Geld
how
von Crane
like
gegeben.
this.
Mit dem Geld, er hätte eigentlich sein Apartment reparieren sollen.
To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a
Ich glaube, es
person-
geht ihm wirklich nur um
What
Macht.
could those girls have done?
Geld hat er schon
One
genügend.
thing I figured out is that the Crooked Man is all about control. It's what he does with the loans at the pawn shop, the magic he peddles, chains, ribbons. Maybe Faith and Lily weren't doing what they were told. Or maybe they just tried to leave.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm
Bitte.
sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Yeah, I want to see where he's.
Oh, ich muss meine Pizza holen. Moment.
I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Dann beeil dich mal.
When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment.
Wenn
to
es
working
hart auf hart kommt,
Can't make that promise.
muss ich das halt
Sour
ma-
just
muss ich das halt anders regeln.
I have to be able to handle it how I see fit.
If people are going to have faith in the Fabletown government again, we need to be fair. Show them that we're doing things the right way.
Ich werde
We
es
have enough to
versuchen.
worry about here while I
Aber ich glaube, der Crooked Man ist nicht ein, den du einfach so mitnehmen kannst.
That is,
Und wenn es ernst wird,
ready.
Of course,
dann wird's halt ernst.
I got no other choice.
Exakt. Deine Meinung. Moment. Ich muss eben wieder offline gehen. Ja. Okay, die Tür ist noch da. Ja, dann, ne? Augen zu und durch, würde ich sagen. Das war relativ knapp, kann das sein? Schätzchen, was machst du denn hier?
What the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss.
Anyone else?
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there.
Wie gesagt, die haben zu wenig Leute.
We need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Thanks.
Aber es 10 Sekunden warten nicht.
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
He'll come
Boss is
around.
there.
And like
I know
Crane
that much.
before him, I'm sure he will prove himself quite handy to have in my pocket. Either he's smart enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told.
I say he'd be more useful killed, skinned, and made into a rug for me to wipe me shoes on.
He's right. He was fine when Crane was smoothing things over, but this guy off his leash is a whole other barrel of crap that I don't want to deal with.
So that's it then. Let's slip the dogs of war. None of you can see fit to stare him down. The best outcome you can picture is having him dead. I like to think a little bigger than that. You're not frightened, are you?
It's easy for you to say. He didn't pull the claws out on
We
you.
will tame the whelp, and like Crane, he will eventually be of more use to us alive.
Well, I don't like it.
It's not for you to like.
Das waren
Excuse me, but I have a job to do.
auf jeden Fall Tweedledee und Tweedledum. Der Kugelmann habe ich gehört.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Ja, genau. Und die zwei. Er ist auch, sie ist auch hier.
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it.
Ja, Mensch.
You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
Ist der gerade aus dem Nichts gekommen? Oder habe ich das nur?
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Ein Deal.
It's over. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Oh shit, habe ich Angst. Oh shit, habe ich Angst.
I've heard stories about you. In
Welche?
the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming. And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them. I wish I could have seen it. Oh well.
Okay, gut. Die meisten Leute haben Conan nicht zur Farm geschickt. Oh. 40% der Spieler haben das Halsband oder haben zumindest versucht, das Halsband zu entfernen. Okay. Ich würde nur sehen, ja, ihr verliert dann den Kopf ab, das heißt, oh shit. Höchstwahrscheinlich, wir wissen es nicht sicher, aber sehr viele Zeichen deuten darauf hin. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? Lucky Pawn. Ich glaube, der wäre es eigentlich echt egal gewesen, wo man zuerst hingeht. Not go to the farm. Ja, wir haben ihm die Geld gegeben. Said you're bringing him in. Ich weiß natürlich auch nicht, ob das ein bisschen zu voreilig war. Ich meine, 2 Mädchen sind tot. Und alle Spuren führen halt zu ihm. Wir wissen nicht, ob er im Endeffekt der Mörder ist oder ob er, sage ich jetzt mal, den Mord irgendwie angelehnt hat, aber er hat auf jeden Fall zu viel Macht in dieser Stadt. Und das ist nicht gut. Und ich wette mit euch, dass er wahrscheinlich noch alles legal gemacht hat und es noch schwerer wird, ihn dran zu kriegen. Aber das sehen wir beim nächsten Mal. Natürlich jetzt gleich. Moment. Und machen das heute natürlich fertig. Ich hatte jetzt eigentlich keinen Bock mehr, aber wenn du jetzt ein bisschen was gegessen hast, dann hast du wieder voll neue Energie und wir machen das Spiel halt auf jeden Fall fertig. Episode 5. Weinender Wolf.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Da habe ich ihn leben lassen. So hätte ich ihn nämlich auch töten können.
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Hasse diese Fatze. Bei ihr würde ich wirklich überlegen, ob man sie...
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart.
Ja, wir sollten halt echt keinen Fight anfangen da drin. Hab ich ja schon mal einen guten ersten Shot gemacht, ne?
When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Und genau da sind wir stehen geblieben. Ich bin jetzt echt gespannt, wie das alles rausläuft, ob der Crooked Man wirklich schuld ist. Also, dass er jemand beauftragt hat, ist klar. Der macht sich die Hände nicht selber schmutzig. Das wissen wir mittlerweile. Aber was mich halt vor allem am meisten interessiert: Warum mussten diese zwei Mädchen oder diese zwei Frauen sterben? Hm? Da muss es ja irgendeinen Grund geben. Ich meine, der kontrolliert die Stadt. Der bringt ja Leute nicht einfach nur so auf Spaß um. Dem geht's ja um Macht. Also warum einfach Leute aus Langeweile töten? Das ergibt keinen Sinn. Das muss ja irgendeinen Grund haben.
You must be tired.
Oh ja, das ist er.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Das ist auch richtig. Und mir geht's richtig scheiße.
Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till these ends.
That was Crane who let you do whatever you wanted. I'm not Crane.
Nein, sowas wird überhaupt nicht.
No, you're not.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna... Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Warum nicht?
You shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
2 Mädchen sind gestorben. Du hast das nicht unter Kontrolle.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you?
Hätte der
You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough.
vielleicht töten könnten, wenn ich hätte wollen.
But in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just
sit down now.
Ist dir bewusst, dass du echt Scheißarbeiter hast? Mal so nebenbei.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
Alter.
Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be...
Das ist jetzt halt echt so eine Sache. Wenn jemand, ja doch, wenn jemand anderes umbringt, dann ist er schuld. Scheißegal, ob ihm irgendjemand befohlen hat, das zu tun. Also im Endeffekt ist Georgie der Schuldige und gehört in dem Fall, ich weiß nicht, wie sie es da handeln, aber normalerweise dann halt einfach ins Gefängnis, ne? Wisst, was ich meine. Der Crooked Man hat selbst im Endeffekt nichts getan. Wir können ihm wahrscheinlich gar nichts, weil er selbst nichts getan hat. Er hat die Sachen alle in Auftrag gegeben, aber er selbst sitzt nur auf seinem scheiß faulen Arsch rum und tut gar nichts, außer reich und mächtig werden. Und deshalb können wir ihm nichts, weil er nichts getan hat.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage after everything I've done for you?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce.
Ruhe
What is
jetzt.
this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
Du hast 2 Menschen umgebracht.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like that?
You think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of here! I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you! I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich gerade tue übrigens.
Well, but you just had to complicate things. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Ja Mensch, meine beste Freundin.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed.
Ich hätte eigentlich echt ruhiger angehen sollen. Das war nicht ganz so... Mann! Wo soll man da anfangen? Das ist halt... Wo soll ich da anfangen? Es sind 4 Leute, die mich verprügeln wollen. Und ich selber hab noch... Ah! Ich hab noch Schüsse und Kugeln. Ja.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Meine Güte. Ihr gebt mir alles so hart auf die Eier, das glaubt ihr gar nicht. Ich bin gerade einfach nur am schnell entscheiden. Geh hinterher, ganz klar.
Shit.
I know.
Na fuck, ich war gerade mit den Händen woanders. Das hört sich jetzt falsch an. Halt, stopp. Nein. Ist das eigentlich nur Giorgio oder ist der Cookie Man da auch drin? Ich sehe ihn nämlich nicht. Oh, wurde zum Werwolf. Das ging ja schnell, Mensch. Und da ist eine Zeit, die abläuft. Wisst ihr, wie wenig mir das gefällt? Wisst ihr, wie wenig mir das gefällt? Dass da unten gerade eine Zeit abläuft. Das ist sehr stressig. Sehr stressig. Chat gucken ist gerade nicht. Chat gucken ist halt gerade echt nicht. Hi, ich, Filmdreh. Ja, Filmdreh. Wir drehen Werwolf-Film. Hi, ich bin Schauspieler. Was geht ab? Ihr wurdet nicht informiert, weil ihr nicht gespoilert werden sollt. Genau das ist der Grund. Das und kein anderer. Ich bin nur ein Schauspieler. Die Maske ist echt gut. Wir haben da am meisten Geld für ausgegeben. Oh Gott, beeil dich, Mann! Sehr gut. So will ich das sehen. Sehr schön. Schneller. Hui. Hui. Das war das Falsche, oder? Nein, was nicht. Im anderen ist der Crooked Man, oder? Glaube ich. Ja, ist er. Ich wusste es nicht mehr. Nein, ich möchte nicht. Ich würde gerne Georgie für das, was er getan hat, einsperren. So, wie es sich gehört. Er hat 2 Frauen getötet. Dieser Mensch gehört ins Gefängnis. Leute, die Zeit läuft ab. Das gefällt mir immer noch nicht.
Are you sure?
Ihr seid echt nett heute. Ich werde mich auch nicht bewegen. Das hat ja viel gebracht, Mensch.
Come on.
Das sieht so cool aus. Ich will auch. Ich würde mich jetzt echt zuerst auf Georgie konzentrieren. Da bin ich ganz ehrlich, weil er gehört verhaftet und Punkt. Ich meine, ja, ich habe vor den Crooked Man geschnappt, aber ich weiß auch nicht, warum es... Ja, und der hat irgendwas... Ich weiß es halt nicht, ne?
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
So. Hi, ne? Wir werden dich verarzten und dann darfst du ins Gefängnis gehen. Weißt du? Eine schöne warme Zelle für dich.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
Du kommst damit nicht davon.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Tja.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer.
Es ist egal.
He's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Das würde mich nämlich auch interessieren. Er hat's...
Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it.
Ja. Weißt du, was du da...
I don't know what that means. Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame? You think that'll help? You still haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them...
Oder er hätte es uns sagen können.
Could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Ribbon oder
The
was?
girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little...
Kennt jemand von euch das Märchen?
To keep our girls quiet. to ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just...
Ja und
If you
nein.
still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up. What makes you
Oh,
think
sorry.
you can just...
VORWORT.
What I've done.
Wait.
Nein, 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 nein!
Thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Nein.
I think I wanted to be this person. What I did to Faith and Lily. To all of them.
Nein, 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 nein! Nein! Ich will!
Today I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Bitte, wir finden eine andere Lösung. Mach das nicht! Nein! Nein! Nein!
Vivian, no!
Fuck!
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Up! Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh. Wir sollten ihm halt...
Gonna die here. I think we both know that.
Nein.
Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
Why do you care? Wouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd's Metal Works. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now?
Kann ich nicht.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first?
Nein, ich
Rip
nicht.
my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Ich will halt eigentlich echt niemand verletzen.
No more games, alright. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Das ist ja super gelaufen. Ja, Wahnsinn. Ja, Wahnsinn. Beide tot! Toll! Toll! Ich weiß nicht mal, ob man sie irgendwie hätte retten können. Und Georgie mit seinem Messer. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir ihnen hätten irgendwie besser zureden können. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Man hätte bestimmt eine andere Lösung gefunden. Mann. Fucking Crooked Man. Ohne Witz. Hab heute echt eine Menge Spaß hier. So. Gehen wir mal da rein und wäre ja auch neu, wenn die Tür mal einfach offen wäre. Wäre ja zu leicht. Naja, Mensch.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Aber wie machen die ihr Geld? Oder wie hat das alles angefangen? Irgendwo musste er die Macht herhaben. Mein Cram wird ihm ja nicht einfach so lange, weil er am Anfang Geld gegeben haben. Das muss ja irgendwo einen tieferen Sinn haben.
Big Wolf. The big bad wolf.
Uff. Unsere allerbesteste Freundin möchte mit uns reden.
You used to be something.
Was ist das? Snow und wir. Face. Billy. Und wer ist das? Jetzt hat doch auch eine Schwester, glaube ich. Nee. Bin gar nicht sicher. Ollie und Snow. Face und wir. Der hat uns auf jeden Fall hart beobachtet.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Wo ist die? Die liebe Frau. Die Mary. Hm? Eine Workbench. Was haben die? Silberkugeln. Oh, fuck's sake.
Silver.
Hm. Ja, ist ja gut jetzt. Du.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
Mehr als deine.
Busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town.
Aber bevor wir weitermachen, gibt's eine kleine Werbepause. Ich weiß, ich bin ein Arschloch, aber ich muss dringend aufs Klo. Bis gleich.